Hello, all. It's Sensual Strong, aka Kiddo Sensual. I'm back at my podcast, and I'm happy to be here. And I'm gonna touch on basis on how to really make something like a bad moment, a bad week, a bad month, even into something good. I'm not saying this like I personally have a bad month right now. I'm saying this because in reality, this is something that I kind of want to talk about in a long time, and I just really believe that this is the moment to really spread my opinion or my knowledge per se into what I think a person can do to make a bad day or any bad experience at all to something good. And I want to get straight to the point. First and foremost, we all have bad days. We all have moments where things are not at its best. We all have moments where we're not at our best. We all have moments when we might have someone in our lives that are not at their best, and we can't always expect the best in any and everything. No one or nothing will always be the best at all times. It's just impossible. But what we can do and what we can expect is for people to do the best they can, or for things to unfold in the best possible way that it can unfold. And understanding that you might have a bad day today, that doesn't mean you have a bad life. That doesn't mean you're wrong. That doesn't mean you've done something wrong. That doesn't mean you caused whatever to be bad. Sometimes it just comes that way. Sometimes you'll do absolutely everything you need to do, and something still might not work out. And I'm here to tell you that's okay. It's okay to sometimes have a moment where you're annoyed, where you're questioning things, when you're taking a break, when you might call off from work to have a mental health day. Those moments are okay. You should never feel ashamed for trying to sort your mind out and sort out what went wrong in your life, or what went wrong in your day. Not really your life, I'm going to take that back. But what went wrong with your day, your week, your month, or whatever that caused you to feel the way you feel. You're not weak, you're not soft, you're not none of that for taking time out and figuring out how to make something bad into something good. I'm saying that because in society we are pressuring people to pretty much smile or to be happy every day, all day, when really that's not possible. Nor should we pressure people to be depressed all the time and mad and sad 24/7 just because it's just a style. None of those things are healthy. There are moments to be happy and there are moments to be sad, and there's nothing wrong with those moments that take place in our lives. So first things first, I want to jump into, secondly, I want to jump into just understanding that you can find something good in every bad experience. What I mean by that is, let's just say you loan $50 to somebody you believe that would give you $50 back. And the person literally says to you, hey, I'll pay you back next week. And you text the person. You say, hey, next week swings by, and you text them and you say, hey, do you have that $50 you say you'll pay me back? And the person reads your message, and they say, oh, I'll give it to you tomorrow. Okay, you text them tomorrow. Next thing you know, they say the same thing. So you try your best to be patient. You are actively working on your patience, because normally you may not be as patient as you're being now. And let's just say this is a friend you've been knowing for a long time. And you ask, the third day comes by, your friend never pays you back. So you are putting your foot down. You're trying to be more authoritative about this money that he owes you or she owes you. She or he. Doesn't matter. And little did you know, the next thing the person does is block your number. And they start dodging you, and they actively avoid you, and they actively stay away from you. One thing you can gain from that, as crazy as it sounds, you lost $50, and then next thing you know, you lost contact with this person at the moment, is that maybe instead of loaning $50 to someone, next time you should loan them $20. Unless it's like a relative or somebody in your family that you know that would definitely pay you back and not avoid you at all costs. Instead of giving them a full 50, maybe you should be like, hey, based on experience, here's 20. The next time, let's just say someone asks for $50 later on, and that's a friend, and be like, hey, I may not be able to give you exactly that, but here's $20. I had a friend who was supposed to pay me back $50, and they avoided me at all costs, and I don't want that to happen twice. And that person should understand that you're doing this for your own good, and you're doing this to protect your money, and protect the way you feel, and protect your respect. And another thing that might come from that is that the person that is dodging and avoiding you, they revealed that they weren't really your friend. They revealed that they weren't for you, period. And it probably was better for you to find that out in a less serious incident than you finding that out in an incident that might even mean your life or mean your freedom or mean something more important than $50. I know it's unfortunate, it's kind of sad, but people aren't really won't always have good intent, and their mindset is probably corrupt, and they want you to feel the way they do, which more likely they feel miserable if they're treating people miserably. So what I'm trying to say is, no matter what the experience is, you can find something powerful in that experience to help you become a better person. That $50, that person that asks for that $50, then they won't ask you for money again. They won't bother you again. They revealed that they weren't your friend. They revealed that they didn't truly have your back, even though you thought they did. And now you'll probably be a lot more, I believe, the word to say, more protective over your money and who you give it to or who you even lend it to. And there's nothing wrong with that. So the biggest thing is just always understand that even with people, every bad experience, there's something good to learn from it, and there's something good to obtain from it. Thirdly, a good way to turn a bad day into a good day is just to find the simplest good thing to do. You don't have to do the far beyond to make a bad day into a good day. If you're having a tough day and things are just not going the way you want, and there's really no understanding on why, if you go to the gym, if you go for a 30-minute walk, and let's just say you clean up your bathroom, that's enough. Or if you just do one good thing, that's enough. Why? Because you're performing a good deed even at your worst moment. You're doing your best even when you are dealing with the worst. And when you do that, that automatically makes you more successful because you're performing well under pressure. You're doing good and winning even when all odds are standing against you. And if you're doing this good, even at a bad moment, imagine how good you'll do at good moments. Imagine how well you'll perform when everything is actually the way you want it to be. If you're doing this good during the bad, imagine how good you'll do during the good. And when you have that in your mind while you're performing something at a bad moment, you're not only being persistent, you're still winning, you're still learning, you're not giving up, you're proving people wrong that don't believe in you, and you're preparing yourself to be better at the best moments than what you would be if you just decide to give up and not care and basically give in to the negativity at the bad moments. So not only are you winning and you're still pushing through, you're literally preparing yourself to be a better person at the best moments, because you're probably going to perform twice as better or do twice as good just because you are doing good even when things are bad. And you're literally being tough even when you don't want to be tough. Fourth, I'm going to just hit 5 points. The fourth thing is to just always meditate. When things are hard and you're having a tough day, there's nothing wrong with taking a break. There's nothing wrong with taking a rest. There's nothing wrong with, doing something that is fun, doing something that is healthy. And if you do it alone, there's nothing wrong with that. Meditation doesn't always have to be you like praying for an hour in a room with the lights off and candles lights off and fire and candles, and you having like a book that's wide open and the door is locked. It doesn't have to be that way. Meditation could be your own self-care and your own way of finding how to feel better. That could be your meditation. Going for a walk for 30 minutes, that could be meditation. Talking to a therapist, that's meditation. Watching a show that you like on TV that makes you laugh, even when you're feeling down, that's meditation. And prayer could be meditation. Exactly the way I said it. If you want to lock the door of your bedroom and light up all the candles and turn off all the lights and have a Bible wide open and you read a verse here and there, and while you're doing a 30-minute prayer, that's okay. That could be your form of meditation. As long as it's helping you and not hurting you and not hurting anyone else, and it's something that's healthy. It doesn't have to be constructive. It doesn't have to be serious. It doesn't have to be over the top. As long as it's something healthy, and it's not something where you're forcing yourself to take time out. It's something that's more so natural, and you're literally doing it on your own free time at your own free pace. That's okay. That's meditation. And everyone needs to meditate at some point. Fifth and lastly, just give yourself credit and talk highly about yourself. You should not be cocky, but give yourself love. Tell yourself, man, I'm strong. I made it through all of this, and I'm still standing. I'm still doing the best I can. I'm still winning, and I'm still making something out of my life despite of all the adversity I had to face. You could tell yourself that. You could write that down on a piece of paper, write it in a notebook. When you give yourself credit, you're not beating yourself down. You're building yourself up. And rather people want to give you credit right beside you, or rather you're doing it all by yourself. You should always give yourself credit, because when you speak highly of yourself and speak confidence and positivity, even at the moments where you might not even fully believe what you're saying, it's going to help you. It's going to make you stronger. It's going to make you feel better. It's going to make you feel more confident. And it's going to make you push through harder. It's okay. Give yourself credit. Boost yourself up. Love yourself. Look happy. No, not look happy. Look up to yourself and respect yourself. And when you do that to yourself, people are going to respect you too. So these are my 5 ways of making a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, a bad moment of any shape or form into something good. I pray that this helps, and thank you for listening.